Hi Virgo, welcome to your June reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line, and if you'd like, you can keep this in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of June, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021. What messages do my Virgos need to hear, consider, be mindful of? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021. Can you guys believe it? Like, already entering into June. This is crazy. I mean, this year has gone by really fast, yet kind of slow. It's just like a mindfuck. Time is not even real. It's just like, wow, okay. Anyways, so messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021. What's going on for my Virgos, please, in June? I can't even remember what your last reading was about. Ooh, I apologize. It may not even tie into this reading, so let's get into it. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what's going on for my Virgos for the month of June? Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021? There we go. What do we have here? The hummingbird. Oh, and I didn't mean to drop that. Give me a second. Where did it go? I have to move my blanket because it's so cold, you guys. It was so nice for like a few days, and now it's just like been rainy, and your girl is freezing. Anyways, I have my heated blanket down here. Okay, there we go. It's not me to drop it. Anyways, the hummingbird. The hummingbird. Air energy coming out. Let's see what else needs to come out for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021. The horse. Oh my god, this is like some powerhouse energy, Virgo. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground, maybe this is even revolving around your spirituality, as we have the crow at the bottom of the deck. We also have the starfish. Definitely needing to work on your confidence as well as finding that validation from within. Now, I know that's been a message that's come through for you guys for quite some time, for the last few months, but that's just kind of like a side message. I'm not going to take this too far into this reading, okay, because it's not the cards that came out, but this is at the bottom of the deck, so these are just some little side messages, is to be more confident within yourself, working on your self-esteem, working on, you know, your own self-worth. Right, and that's going to require you to dig deep with the whale, right? Many different perceptions with the peacock. Okay, yeah, and underneath that, the sea serpent. So lots of like kind of healing energy about your perception on yourself and how others view you, and trying to find that validation from within. A lot of you could be working a lot on your spirituality, or as you are tapping into your own spirituality, your own spiritual gifts, you are also doing a lot of the work. You guys are doing a lot of that shadow work and looking at your insecurities and fears and illusions and things that have been fed into these old ways of being that don't serve you any longer. You guys could be breaking away from those old ways, old things. Anyway, so those are just some side messages as you are doing so. Whatever it is that you're trying to move towards, whether this is about yourself, your journey, a connection, your career, your work, your studies, whatever it is that you're doing, with this month moving forward, with the horse and the hummingbird, this is actually some really strong energy, strong willpower, okay? Basically, whatever you set your mind to, you will be able to accomplish. Now, first card out, the hummingbird, air energy. This talks about you guys needing to return to what keeps you grounded, what keeps you centered. When you are feeling depleted, running out of empty, where you need a break, something to return to that helps you recharge. So whether this is going out in nature, doing a little bit of grounding, take some nice long deep breaths, meditating more, fitting that into your schedule this month might just really benefit you. This also talks about just returning to that inner artist, you know, for my artists out there, my drawers, my painters, my music producers, whatever type of art or thing where you can express yourself and it just is super fulfilling and enjoyable. Go do that when you're feeling low and depleted, or you're not really sure what to do, and maybe you got some free time. Go and do something that you really enjoy, something that you can return to, even on the daily, okay? Now, this also can talk about your health, focusing on your health a lot more this month. In June, you guys might be taking your health more seriously, getting more rest, getting more exercise, eating better, drinking more water, being more mindful of the things that you are indulging in, the things that you see on social media, or the things that you watch, or the people you surround yourself with. Health doesn't always have to be physical. You could be talking about your mental health. Some of you are working a lot more on, your mental health and trying to be mindful, like I was saying, of these old ways of thinking, beliefs, mindsets, insecurities, fears, maybe even people pleasing, right? You're being more aware of these things, and as you're doing that, you're needing to return to the things that help keep you grounded, despite whatever changes might be going on this month, despite what might come up, good, bad, it doesn't matter. Something that you can always return to, that's a constant in your life, something that you can just invest your energy in, and it just helps replenish and nourish and just makes you feel solid and centered. If you need to, again, take a break or go outside or just have a moment for yourself, carving some time out for yourself to check in, that's going to be very important. Okay, so this is about returning to something as regular, as often as you need, that will help keep you centered, grounded, and lined, so that you're able to move forward with that confidence, with that full energy, and being able to put that towards something, right? If you're not in the right energy, if you're not in the right mindset, if you're feeling depleted, do not force yourself, because that's just going to lead to a lot of frustrations. We also have a lot of retrograde energy coming at play in June, okay? So first of all, before June, we had Pluto go retrograde a few weeks ago, and it's going to be retrograde for like the next 5 months. Now, yesterday we had Saturn go retrograde, okay? But that's all about kind of lifting restrictions. So there might actually be much more smooth sailing in certain areas of your life. So that's really good. Really use this energy to your advantage. But there's still going to be a lot of like reflective energy. We have Mercury retrograde coming up, I think in like a couple days. It goes retrograde on the 29th of May. And then we also have Jupiter going retrograde at the end of June. I think it's like the 20th. So there's going to be like a lot of reflective kind of reevaluating. Things are coming up from your past, woundings. It's very transformative. Oh, and on top of that, it's eclipse season. Okay, we actually have an eclipse coming up the 26th. So not tomorrow, but the day after. I'm filming this on, is it Monday? I think it's Monday, yeah. So it's like in 2 days. We have this eclipse coming up in Sagittarius. So for those who have strong Sagittarian placements, or even just looking at your natal chart and seeing which house Sagittarius is in, those areas are going to be highlighted for you, or you may see certain themes come at play for this next month. We also going to have, the solar eclipse in Gemini sometime in June. It's going to be some intense energy, okay? But it's going to be very transformative. And so despite all this crazy shit going on, it's super important for you guys to remain grounded, okay? This is going to be a very important month. But I think this is going to, help you move forward. It's like with all this retrograde energy, right? We're going backwards, we're pulling back, but we're about to shoot our shot. So it's like aim before you shoot, okay? And before you shoot, make sure you're in the right energy before jumping and taking the leap off the cliff, right? Think about the Fool. If the Fool doesn't have the energy to run and then jump, he's probably just gonna, twist his ankle before he even makes his way off the cliff, right? So make sure you're rested, you're feeling strong, empowered, confident before you run off any cliff, okay? We also have the Horse, okay? So the Horse, this is kind of giving me a little bit of Saggy energy, to be honest. Some of you may have some Sagittarian placements in your chart, like I was saying. But even like Saggy Moon, right? The little crescent moon on its head. I'm just getting like Saggy energy, okay? Anyway, so the Horse, again, it kind of just goes hand in hand with this hummingbird energy, needing to return to two things: physical work, so that you keep yourself strong and in shape and feeling good and healthy, right? Eating well, getting enough rest, right? So that your body can take on things, but also mentally keeping yourself strong, spiritually, right? that is what's going to help aid you. That's what's going to push you in the right direction. That's what's going to help keep you focused and determined and motivated and even confident, right? Because you guys are working through, at least a group of you are working through your confidence and insecurities. And sometimes those moments might creep up. And when you feel that, when you start second guessing yourself or comparing yourself, you're needing to return to whatever that thing is that helps keep you grounded and in control of your thoughts, okay? Because some of these thoughts that you might be having could be intrusive, right? Or these fears or doubts or second guessing yourself. You might be like, oh my god, what if it's gonna manifest and it actually comes true? No, it's just an intrusive thought. Let it come, let it go. Don't really give it too much energy. You know, feelings, those thoughts are gonna come up. That's okay, it happens to everybody, but to not give your power away to it, right? To not feed into it too much, okay? When I was actually prepping the tarot deck, we did have the 9 of Swords come out and the 4 of Swords, so it's like you guys might be having a lot on your mind, maybe even a lot of a lot of anxieties. I need to slow down, otherwise I'm gonna get tongue-tied. And so with that being said, if you guys have been having a lot more anxieties and stresses and fears on your mind, you really need to get control over your thoughts. And that is possible, but it's a process, okay? It's not just gonna happen, suddenly overnight. You're gonna be a mastermind of the thoughts and what comes up and being able to decipher between your ego versus your intuition and impulsive thoughts versus, it's gonna take time. It's gonna also require you to be consistent and also mindfully aware of what you're saying to yourself, about what you are saying to others, right? Anyways, so just practicing mindfulness in the month of June, that's also very important. But to know that whatever you set your mind to, you can accomplish. The horse is a winner. The horse is successful. The horse is that powerhouse, getting chariot energy from this, even Cancerian energy from this, right? Just needing to fucking go for it. Just seriously go for it, okay? This is also earthy energy coming through, right? Yep, so grounding yourself, though. Keeping that nice, solid, steady pace, right? Because if you immediately start sprinting on the run, on the race, you're probably going to lose your energy pretty quickly. So if you just kind of start off a nice light jog and get that momentum going, maybe you can speed up a little bit, cool, but just keeping yourself at like a steady pace, moving at a steady pace, okay? Yeah, really interesting energy, you guys. Let's pull some tarot messages and see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June. Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021? What's going on for my Virgos? Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in June 2021? What's going on? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June? Show me clearly. Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021? What's going on for Virgo? Okay, doesn't really want to shuffle anymore, so let's get into it. Messages for Virgo, that was quick. We have the 4 of Cups, okay, so needing to switch things up in your daily routine. Some of you have been feeling bored, same shit, different day. It's been Groundhog Day. I mean, you're not the only one. Like, majority of the world is feeling it. Just letting you know, okay? It's not just you. I know I've been kind of feeling it. I've been trying to switch up my routine. It's been helping. So I highly suggest for those that have been feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit bored, kind of just wondering, well, what's the point? Or just, maybe not really seeing all angles of a situation. You're needing to switch something up. You're needing to change up your routine, all right? And incorporating something that you can commit to, some sort of schedule, or switching up your schedule, right? Your routine. That's what I said. Okay, let me see what else needs to come out. But this is Cancerian energy. Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June? 5 of Swords. Okay, what else? 8 of Wands. And any other messages for Virgo? The 3 of Pentacles reversed. We also have the 8 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups, and 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, so some of you maybe recently have dealt with some ending. Now, with the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, you definitely could have ended a situation or something came to an end in your life, whether this was in a relationship or you maybe found something out, or this could have just been some illusions that came to light. You're obviously seeing the situation for what it is. 8 of Swords reversed. You're no longer feeling confused or lost or stuck or unsure. Like, it's like, whether this is about you or about a situation or relationship, like, you've got some sort of clarity on something. What is this? The 5 of Cups. Yeah, you got some sort of clarity on something, and you know, it's kind of a crappy feeling. Whatever it is that you found out, whatever it is that, because someone did you dirty, or you could have found out that maybe someone's intentions weren't pure, or maybe you got ghosted, or maybe you got used, or you feel like you were manipulated or something like that, or that something happened in your life. Maybe someone was very sneaky or lied or something like that. Anyways, whatever it is that you found out, you got some sort of truth on something, and, you know, sometimes it hurts. Truth sometimes hurts. I don't think it's like that, though. Alright, maybe for some. I don't know. I was gonna say the truth hurts, but no, I don't think that. I mean, maybe for some of you. Anyways, we have 2 5s out here. 5 of Swords and 5 of Cups. June, maybe this is tied into this eclipse energy. Maybe the eclipse is illuminating something in a relationship, in your personal life, in your home, in some sort of connection, as we do have quite a few cups out here talking about some sort of relationship. It does not have to be romantic, remember that. It's some sort of relationship, something that you could have invested time, energy into, emotion into, but it's like there's definitely some sadness that you could be feeling in the month of June, or even currently you guys might be feeling, and it's kind of weighing heavily on you. It's been like very burdensome with the 10 of Wands, okay? Some of you are just feeling very stuck, very heavy. There's a lot of emotional burdens on you. It's not even physical. I mean, some of you might be struggling physically, or maybe you guys have just been feeling very tired. And if that's the case, you guys are needing to rest and get enough sleep. And, you know, like I was saying, taking care of yourself, focusing on your health this month. That's what's going to really help aid you and keep you strong. I do want to say, for the positive, your manifestations are coming in, 8 of Wands, but this can also talk about communication. But am I really getting that? We'll just hold that thought. 8 of Wands, I just feel like this is about you guys moving forward, that momentum. Moving forward after some sort of realization or understanding or seeing something for what it is, after some sort of ending. But you're needing to take care of yourself and put yourself as the first priority, okay? Because whatever it is that you're going through, it seems very heavy. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, all right? And I think it's requiring you guys to do a lot of healing and going inward, kind of going in hermit mode for the time being, okay? What else am I getting? We have 2 8s out here, okay? Just saying, if you guys have been seeing a lot of 8s. We also have 2 5s. Okay, so lots of kind of repetitive numbers, okay? Maybe you've been seeing, when I was prepping this deck, I did get a lot of 4s come out. It was like the 4 of Swords and, 4 of Cups right here, right? Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Is there like an order to this? See, maybe this was this, wow, okay. You guys, oh my god, my speech. This could have been in some sort of workplace, or this could have been in a friendship circle, or someone that, yeah, maybe a friendship circle. Maybe there was multiple people involved. Anyways, it's looking like there's not a mutual understanding, or it's like you're just not seeing eye to eye with somebody. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Something's just not being worked on, or even if you were to put effort in, it's just not going to go anywhere. Or it's just like, why would you put effort into a situation when you know that this is the reality with the 7 of Swords? Oh, sorry, I need to turn my notifications off because that was distracting. Maybe your values just don't match up with someone anymore. Or maybe you could have outgrown certain people in your life. And that happens when we grow, when we change, when we evolve. Sometimes we have to outgrow certain people, certain things that no longer resonate with that. That's life. No hard feelings, right? But so right now, or in June, or whenever you come across this, whenever you're resonating, it just kind of feels blah. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh my god, my life is over, I'm so depressed. Some of you might be feeling that, but I think at the most part, you've gotten over whatever this is for the most part, but there's still some burdens that carry on with you moving forward. Like, even if you are working on something, even if you are in a new relationship, or you have done something to, you know, focus on yourself, but there's still something kind of on the back of your mind that has you like, damn, like this kind of just kind of feels a little bit blue or a little bit heavy. You know, and so it's just the process of healing and surrendering and accepting but it's not always the easiest. And so I'm kind of getting like the energy, like some days are better than others. Like some days you're like, okay, I'm good. Like I don't even care. I'm focusing on my future. I'm focusing on my goals, and I'm manifesting all these things, and things are coming to me quickly. And then there's days that you just kind of feel like, oh man, this is kind of just sucky. I feel blue. I feel kind of lonely. I feel kind of like this or like that. And so when you're having those moments where you're feeling down, or in your feelings or things are just a little bit heavy, needing to return to, again, something that keeps you grounded, something that replenishes you, something that keeps you feeling better, right? In a healthy way. Okay, I'm not talking about going to return into drugs or drinking or distracting yourself, gambling and shit, right? Nothing wrong with all those things, but in moderation, right? Otherwise, that might just be very unhealthy, devil-like energy. Maybe returning to a friend or a family member that just is very supportive, very loving and nurturing. That might very well help you through these moments, through these times. But I think it's important for you guys to picking yourself back up when the timing's right, okay? Because clearly whatever it is that you guys could be going through or dealing with some sort of ending, it's heavy, but like I said, you're not in the thick of it anymore. You're not in the Eight of Swords. This is reversed, okay? This is reversed. So things are much more clear. You understand things. You accept things for what they are, but it still doesn't take away this saddened, heavy kind of energy about something that has happened or something that you found out about that could have went down maybe in the past. Anyway, Seven of Swords. So this Four of Cups energy just kind of feels blue, heavy. I think it's important for you guys to change up your routine. Make some changes. Do things differently. You're needing to go inward for sure to listen to your own inner knowing, as well as listen to your heart. Listen to your feelings. If you gotta express how you feel, if you gotta have a good cry, if you need to put on some sad tunes or watch a sad movie or something just so you can release, especially with all this eclipse energy, use this time to your benefit. I actually seen on Twitter, it's like a prompt for shadow work. It's like, whoever is living rent-free in your mind about whatever the situation is, write like a letter. You don't have to send it, you could burn it. Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Burn it, especially with the eclipse coming up. I'm going to try and upload this tomorrow before the eclipse, but we also have another eclipse coming up in June. Writing a letter to whoever this person or multiple people may be, or situation, whatever that's on your mind, living rent-free, that's been keeping you kind of feeling a little bit sad, a little bit heavy. This is going to be a really good, healthy way to help you release whatever is kind of just feeling yucky, right? So, kind of like I said earlier, needing to dig deep so that you can heal with the sea serpent. Oh, right. Also, honesty, needing to be honest with yourself, okay? With the nightingale. So speaking up about your feelings, but you don't actually have to speak up to someone. You can just be honest with yourself. So anyways, back to what I was saying for this eclipse energy coming up, what you might want to do. Obviously, you may come across this video way after this eclipse. You may even come across this a year from now. But to just get out like a piece of paper and just write down what comes to mind about this person, situation, write about the best time that you had with this person, and write about the worst time, right? And just write down anything that comes to mind. Then what you can do, you can fold the paper, you can light it, you can rip it up, you can do whatever you wish with it. You don't have to share it with a single soul, but that just might be a really healthy way to release. And, if there's any emotions that you gotta let out, if you gotta cry, if you gotta, whatever you gotta do, this would be a really good time for you guys to just let it out, to release it. I think you will feel a lot lighter. Especially for those that have strong Saggy placements, alright? Just saying. Damn, so yeah, it's pretty heavy what you guys are going through. Oh, look at here, another four Pentacles underneath these cards that were at the bottom of the deck. Let's just see if, what can you expect moving forward, though? Alright, because I don't want to end it here. We're going to get some Tikashi messages after this, but to try and end on a higher note, hopefully. What else can Virgo expect for the month of June? well, justice at the bottom, so there will be balance. Justice will be served. If someone had done you dirty or hurt you or betrayed you or done something very unfair or treated you very poorly that you are now trying to heal from their actions or what they caused for you or pain that they caused in your life, just know that there will be justice. Justice will be served. Underneath justice, we have the devil. I haven't even started shuffling yet, but this has just caught my attention, right? Any wrongdoing, anything that was unhealthy, anything that kept you stuck, that you may have broken away from recently, there will be justice. Lessons also been learned here. So big lesson for you. Okay. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus. Anything else for Virgo in June 2021? Didn't come out for a reason. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month of June. Oh, there we go, that chariot energy. I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm getting chariot energy from this. Like, you guys need to really just step into your confidence, to believe in yourself, to go forward, shoot your shot, shoot for the stars. You won't miss. To believe in yourself. You know, you have less things holding you back. Whatever this is that came to an end, although it's sucky right now, you guys might be going through the thick of it. I think the worst is over, but you know, there's still going to be moments where it's intense, where it's heavy, but for the most part, you're getting stronger day by day. And as you're doing that, you're going to be feeling much more empowered that you made the right choice. This kind of ties in with a reading I did for you guys a little while back, like this decision was the best decision you made, or walking away was the best damn decision, or something like that. This might be kind of tied back for those especially that resonated with that reading. This is kind of like part 2. It's like some of you may be like, why is this still bothering me? It's like, because it's healing, boo. It ain't gonna happen overnight. And for some people, yeah, it's quick, they're over it. Some people, it takes years, you know? Healing, there is no time limit. And even 10, 20 years later, there's still things that have us, you know, bothered or hurt, and we gotta work through that, and that's okay, and that's what being human is anyways. So I'm just saying, for those that might be resonating, who have resonated with those readings back then, this kind of feels maybe a little bit of a continuation, or like moments where you are reflecting, especially like I said, with all this retrograde energy, it's going to be bringing up things that you haven't fully gotten over, or things that maybe you suppressed or ignored or pretended it doesn't hurt you, or that you're not bothered by this anymore. It's okay that you might still be bothered by this. It's okay if you're still hurt. It's okay if there's some grudges or anger or resentment that you might carry. It's okay. Just accept it, recognize it, so that you can work through it. Because if you don't accept it and you keep on denying it, you are just delaying the process of healing and forgiving and moving on, right? In your own inner peace. Anyways, we have the Chariot coming out. What else can you expect? Momentum, movement, gaining more confidence. The more you work on yourself, the more you focus on yourself, your well-being, your health, you will be better off. You're moving towards some really good things. So don't let the past hold you back. For those that are waiting for a message, waiting for communication, don't just sit around and do nothing. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're waiting for an apology. Maybe you're waiting for clarity. Maybe you're waiting for answers. That's cool, whatever. You do you. But don't just sit around doing nothing. Don't say no to the potential love opportunity that you kind of want. But you're like, but what about my ex? Okay, what about him? If they come back, they come back. But don't just put your life on hold because of something from your past. Keep living your life, boo. If it's meant to come back, if your paths are supposed to cross again, they will cross. That's just for an example. It doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be family. It could be work. I don't care, man. All right, other messages for Virgo. The High Priestess. Okay, so whatever you're moving towards, keep it on the down low. Keep it quiet. Don't just announce your moves to the world. You know, kind of just ties back in with that Seven of Swords energy, obviously. Different context. Keep your ideas quiet. Okay? Move in silence. Is kind of what I'm getting from this. Move in silence. So don't announce it to the world. You have lots of ideas. Keep them to yourself right now. Follow your intuition. Trust your gut. Read the room. Don't just open up to anybody and everybody and spill all your ideas to them. Things that you're trying to accomplish, or the direction you're trying to go down. Unless you feel within your gut, within your intuition, that they're trustworthy. Right? Maybe this is a lesson for you to learn. Maybe you trusted the wrong people in your past and it backfired. And that sucks. Moving forward, though, you're going to approach things much more differently. We have Piscean energy. We also have Cancerian energy. So moving forward, feeling, as this is the water element, feeling your way through what comes next. needing to trust your instincts, needing to trust your guts, and just kind of, you know, don't show your cards, right? Make sure no one's peeking. You have your play of deck, your play of cards. I don't know what the game is called. Again, it's like something to do with gambling. What's it fucking called? I don't know. Just basically keep your hearts to yourself. Make sure no one's snooping, right? I'm just saying. But move in silence, okay? Because you got some really good stuff coming your way. You don't want someone to come to you. Why am I putting these away? You don't want someone to try to sabotage or distract you or throw doubts, fears, and have you second guessing yourself. This is your life. This is your journey. Keep working on it. Stay focused. Stay dedicated, okay? Let's wrap this up with some Tikashi messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021. Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in June 2021? Any Tikashi messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021? Tikashi messages for Virgo, please, in June. There we go. Stillness, Tikashi messages, transformation, and power. Beautiful. Stillness. Take time to be still and appreciate the beauty in every moment. Quiet your busy mind and allow the softness of peace to envelope you. Do not rush into anything, but sit meditatively, and in this stillness your answers may be found. To attain what has eluded you, be still and allow it to land upon you. As a feather would gently float into your hand, so do your wishes descend upon you. Transformation. Transformation is a gradual process. Look back and see how many changes have occurred and thank yourself for all the steps you've taken. Now may be the time for a giant leap of faith, or you may be ready for a journey into the unknown. Let go of the past, be free to move on. Renewal of strength and revitalization is upon you, right? That hummingbird energy. Call upon your heart energy to see you through your transformation and power. You have control over your life. Know your power and know your own worth. It is time to acknowledge all that you've created. Are you allowing others to overpower you? When times are difficult, think about what you can achieve. You were never powerless. It is time to acknowledge your power and feel your empowerment in every word you speak and every action you take. Okay, Virgo, so that is what I got for you guys for the month of June. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss an upload. And if you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.